Welcome back. Are you someone who has been wronged by a giant technology or online media corporation? Would you like to seek grievances against people who may have screwed you over in large deals? Or are you just a big enough asshole to sue anyone you feel like? Well, then you need to call me, Josh Feldman, attorney at law. Quick disclaimer, I'm not actually an attorney at law. I know with the suit and the Jewish last name, I may seem like a lawyer, but I assure you this is all part of a joke. Please don't sue us. Pardon the interruption. Now then, my services are strictly limited to taking on the big moguls of the tech industry. For example, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, you know the twins who think Mark Zuckerberg stole their idea for Facebook? Well, the Winklevi should have come to yours truly for their services, because last week, the twins had another case dismissed by a federal judge. See, following their dramatic 2004 lawsuit against the big Zuck as told to us in the Social Network movie, boom, good movie, they settled in 2008 for $65 million, but then they tried to get more money from Facebook because they were led astray vis-a-vis the stock value, etc., etc., etc. Bing, bang, boom, the judge has said the time has come for litigation to come to an end, and the Winklevies, they can't back out of their legally binding deal. Now, see, the way I look at it is that the Winklevanies could have made a pretty good fucking deal out of this one with the right legal advice. Now, not for nothing, but I happen to know some people who could get their hands on some pretty good evidence against the Facebook. You know, I got peoples. So, Winklevummers, give me a ring if you still want to get into the game. It's, my number's 1-800-TECH-TALK. Yes, that's a 1-800-TECH-TALK. And anyone who calls in the next 15 minutes with a Facebook lawsuit gets a special discount. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Paul Ceglia. Yeah, you know who you are. The man who claims that Mark Zuckerberg owes him 50% of Facebook because of some promise that he may or may not have made a couple of years ago. I mean, come on, buddy, I believe you. Just because you're a convicted felon doesn't mean you're not an honest John. I mean, come on, who you got representing you? DLA Piper? Please, I could litigate circles around those ass clowns. Come on, come on. And talking of ass clowns, I understand we also have a poor unfortunate soul looking to settle a score with the Huffington Post. You know the Huffington Post, the site owned by that liberal Greek lady, you know, Ariana, what's her name? Well, a dude who used to blog for the Huff is now suing because he wasn't paid. Yeah, he wasn't paid for blogging. A real shame, a real darn shame. See, when AOL gave the Huffing Ella a few $100 million, Mr. Jonathan Tassini expected some bloggers would be compensated for their work. But no, the Greek fascist won't pay the fuck up, just because Hufflepuff bloggers were people who wanted to work there for free and agreed not to be paid. Now, if we live in America where you can't go back on a contract and sue someone for a lot of dough you weren't owed in the first place, then that's not an America I want to live in, my friends. So here's what I'll do, Tassini boy. I find some guys. And I make your previous Huff Mice and Men contract disappear. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you do. Now, I don't just deal with the small fry, if that's what you're wondering. I also loves me some apple in the morning. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps the tax man away, am I right? Am I right? Seriously, back me the fuck up on this one. Anyway, Apple's being sued for, surprise, surprise, targeting children. Now, I find this to be absolutely horrible and despicable, and believe me, I'm a lawyer, I know despicable. You know what I'm saying? Apparently you don't. Apparently you can make in-app downloads, by which I mean downloads made within certain iPhone and iPad applications, in case you don't speak the jargon like I do. And this costs you. Only problem is, children are clicking these fucking buttons and costing mommy and daddy a bit of financial trouble. And another problem? Minors can open their own fucking Apple accounts and buy cane currency with their parents' credit card information. That's a shame, a darn fucking shame. So I offer my proud services to any parent who feels their child is too retarded not to push a fucking button. We straight? Cool. Because I know how to get the maximum amount of customer satisfaction from man, like the Priceline man. See, the Priceline man is suing the Microsoft man, the eBay man, the Amazon man, the Facebook man, the Walmart man, the Groupon man, the Apple man, the Sony man, and the Google man, the patent violation man. Now, this may seem like some crybaby trying to annoy its more successful counterparts, but come on, only a fucking douchebag would be that petty. Priceline is not petty. All they are alleging is that every technology company since 1994 owes them some fucking money because Priceline.com is the fucking best, man. And it's not like they haven't done this before. I mean, last year, Priceline tried to sue Facebook for infringing their friending copyright. Yeah, Priceline copyrighted friending, my friend. Look it up, it's all true. I can assure you I've got the right paperwork down at the office. But as I wind down this infomercial, let it never be said that I don't care about your needs. Specifically, video games. Otherwise, I mean, why would you watch this fucking show? Come on, you you're getting on your laptops and you got your Cheetos and your marijuana. I mean, come on. And EA, Electronic Arts, is being sued for creating a football video game monopoly because they've entered into exclusive deals with the NFL. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck else would make an NFL game? But I assure you, this is a real, actual fucking problem. But the little dykes here aren't just suing the NFL, they're suing every single goddamn prick who's ever bought one of these here Madden games since 2005. Yep, you bought it, you pay it forward, motherfucker. Well, that's all the time I have for sharing my services with you today. So please call. And if you don't call, call. As I said, my number is 1-800-tAUk. And if you call within the next 24 hours, you will get a whole legal defense team and a fucking assault rifle absolutely free. So remember, if the law is what you need, find me, Josh Feldman, attorney at law. Again, I'm not really an attorney at law. Please don't sue us. Josh Feldman, attorney at law. Take my services, please. All right, we'll be right back. Stick around.